Good afternoon and welcome into Mary's Kitchen. I'm borrowing a friend's kitchen today and I'm back onto my one pot wonders. And I think you probably may remember during COVID when we were all imprisoned in our homes. On several of the days I cooked outside and I made just one pot dishes because it was the easiest thing in the world to do. So I'm just waiting for one or two people to come on. I'll have just a little sip. Wet my whistle. And today's one pot wonder is going to be sausage and peppers Italian style with a few little extra additions that I'm adding in to there as well. So we'll just wait till one or two people come on and then we can get started. I'm thinking of inviting, you can invite up to 3 people on your videos when you're videoing. So I'm thinking of inviting some people on my video while I'm doing my live. I think that would be kind of fun. Catherine came on one of my videos, Catherine Kemp, she came on one of my videos one day. So whoever's on, say hello. Put it in the comments because there's no point me starting cooking until one or two of you are on and paying attention. Although the video that I did the other day of the chicken one pot wonder, that got nearly 2,000 hits. So that was very good. It's all worthwhile when you're doing that. So anyway, I think what I'll do is get started. So I'm use any kind of sausage you like, but if you can get your hands on an Italian good butcher's Italian sausage. There's one in Edinburgh, Crombie's. He makes a fantastic Italian sausage from a recipe an Italian friend of mine gave to him to make. And he actually made the sausages and we all used to fly in there into Crombie's. He's got tons of different varieties of sausages. But I'm having to put up with the Tesco version today because that's where I was. So I've got 6 pork caramelized and red onion sausages here, okay? And I'm going to cut them in half because if you cut them in half, they go further, right? But as I say, I would love them to be the Italian sausage. Or I used to buy them in Publix in Florida as well, and they were delicious. I'm just gonna turn these over and cut these all in half. They just go a little bit further with your dish. Believe it or not, you've got 6 sausages, you're going to end up with 12 pieces, and you can cook it with various things. So here we go. There, just cut them all in half, and that'll give us 12 pieces instead of 6 pieces. All right. Now I'm just going to move them along. And just bring my little cooker thing over here. There we go. You can see okay, can't you? There. And I've got all my prep done. So the prep's all done and ready for you. So you're not having to wait around. I'll just put this on. And that'll heat up. I wonder what it's like with the light on. Is that better? No, I don't think so. I think it's better just like that. I've got these 2 little lights on either side of the camera stand, so that works out pretty good. So I'm going to put a little olive oil in here. All right. There we go. And I'll just let that heat up for a minute or two. I'm just using this little induction pan, which is used on this island here, so it's quite good. And I'll just wait for that oil to heat up a little bit. In the meantime, if you do come on, say hello. Oh, there's a few people popping on now. Say hello so I can speak to you. It's still cold here in Scotland. Not much warmer. So I'm just waiting for that heat. This is I was told not too long ago by Michael Roux, very, very famous chef, who said the induction heat is the best heat. And there's Yvonne. Hello, Yvonne. Yvonne was with me and came to Scotland to see me. So I wonder how you're doing. Are you okay? Hi, good morning. Of course, it's morning with a lot of my followers right now. So I try to come on a little bit later, but some days I just got to get on with the cooking because it's got to go in the oven. So Thomas, hello Thomas, my friend. I saw you walking. I was up near the Asda, Thomas, and you were walking down past the garden center and I waved at you. I don't know if you saw me or not. And you had the little dog with you. Fifi. I'm always forgetting the name. I don't know why. Fifi or something. Anyway, Thomas, I hope you're well. And what day is it today? Oh, tomorrow you'll be playing table tennis. Oh, I might have a game. I might be down there. You're doing well. Just trying to stay cool in California. The temperature have been hovering around 100. Wow. Well, you better get back to Scotland because it's not hovering around 100 here. Hello there, Patty. Good to see you. We'll just let a few people come on because it takes about 5 minutes, I notice, for people to actually get an opportunity to come onto the station. So, yeah, I got Yvonne, I got Thomas, I got Patty. Good. Keep them coming, keep them coming. Good. So I'm just going to lower this camera a little bit, just a tiny bit. There. Just, oh, kind of cuts my head off. We don't want to cut my head off. Peppy! Oh, you got the Rangers tomorrow. Okay, Thomas. So I won't see you tomorrow. There we go. I'm just going to put this heat down a wee bit. I don't want it too hot. Now, I want to kind of brown my sausages a little bit. You totally fell in love with Scotland. Well, I hope you come back too. I'm going to turn the heat down to around 2, okay? Because I don't want these induction cookers get very, very hot. And I want to, although you can just chuck everything in this pot rather than cook anything, you can do that. But I like to get a little bit of color on my sausages, okay? So that's why I have got this little tiny cooker, and they're just starting to bubble up, which is good. And I'm just cooking it in a Le Creuset dish, and I hope you can see that. I'm just going to move my one or two of my other prep things over here so that I can move my little cooker so you can see everything going on. This is a better setup for me, actually. There, how's that? That's beautiful. That's a great picture. Well, Yvonne, you're always welcome back, my dear. You and your friend, you had a great time. And I'm sure Lucas would welcome you back with open arms, too. I'll just put that up a little bit now. I just want to brown these off a little bit. Because I always think, I know in one pot cooking, like we did the chicken, and you just put everything in. You know, sometimes I would fry that chicken off beforehand, and then put it in the pot for the one pot cooking, just to get things a little brown. Oh, they're already starting to get brown. And I've got some bacon lardons here. They've already been cut up. And I'm going to put them in with the sausages as well. It's all from the same family. So, there we go. Put those little bacon all nicely cut up by the supermarket for me. So I don't have to do that. These are a great thing if you're making carbonara to buy already cut up for you. Yeah, starting now. Got to keep the heat up. I haven't used one of these for a very, very long time. So, Neil's back from Spain. Oh, I didn't know Neil was in Spain, Thomas. Oh, I was at the table tennis was I there last week? I think so. Was I there? No, I wasn't there last week because I was away at my friend Grace's in Manchester. Yeah. So I was away seeing Grace and Audrey and Jane and Margaret and Elaine, wonderful Elaine, and Joe. So that was all nice. So just cook those gently on here. This is a great little thing because these little sort of one ring cookers, you can take almost anywhere with you and just plug in and cook things. So that's that. We're just gonna let that cook for a few minutes. I'm not cooking everything in the pan. I just wanted to kind of brown these up a little bit. So happy to have you all here watching. That's great. I'm just going to move this over slightly because of the steam. There you go. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Oh, he's gone on a golfing holiday. We all love you, Queen. Thank you, Thomas. You're so kind. Now it's cooking lovely now. So it's obviously better on the higher heat. I'm only going to do this really for a few minutes just to seal the sausages on the outside. Now in this dish, I'm putting mostly peppers, but I'm adding a few little things of my own too. And it is going to be kind of Italian style. And once I have it done on here, I am going to put it in the oven for probably about 45 minutes to an hour, just to let it all cook. Now you're probably wondering, okay, what am I going to serve with this? Well, you can serve all sorts of things with this. I'll just keep them moving around a little bit. I'm going to serve a butter rice with mine, which you'll find in my Mary's Kitchen cookbook on page 94. All right, so many of you have a copy of this, and on page 94 is the butter rice. It's very, very simple to make. There you go. And that's a great accompaniment because we're going to have a tomato sauce on here, and the tomato sauce will absorb the rice. So Jeanette, oh really? Jeanette, my friend Jeanette from Canada. We've been best friends since we were 17. Were we 17, Jeanette, or were we 18? I don't know, we were certainly of drinking and smoking age. Not that we smoked, but we did try it once or twice. Well, we particularly liked our fries with gravy and tons of ketchup on top, didn't we, Jeanette? And Sonia, how are you? Yeah, Jeanette and I went to college called Mohawk College. Now, I'm going to put in, I've chunked up some big bits of garlic, and I've got about, I'd say 3 or 4 garlic cloves there, so I'm just going to put them in. And the reason I want some heat on this is because I want to put some tomato puree in it there as well. Now, I've also dried some, not dried, I didn't dry them, I brought them back, revived them back to life, some porcini mushrooms. I want to add them in. I'm keeping the liquid as well because the liquid gives a really, really intense, lovely flavor. So Sonia, hi there, Sonia. Yes, we did. 1973. We were the class of 1974. Still got the t-shirt, Jeanette. One day I'll wear it on here. Aileen's watching. Hello, Aileen. How are you, dear? Okay, so I'm going to turn that down a bit now. I don't want anything to get burned. And if you're wondering what this is a sausage and pepper casserole with a few little additions of Mary's. And I'm going to put these mushrooms in. I'm going to cut them a little bit because they're quite big, porcini mushrooms, especially when you rehydrate them. All right, and they fluff up a wee bit. So I'm saving the liquid though, because I want to use the liquid. They're quite big mushrooms actually. There's a absolute abundance of garlic, wild garlic at the moment. So if you're near any woods, this is the time to get your wild garlic, make pesto and freeze it. Wonderful, very easy to make. Just mince up your wild garlic, and then there we go. Put that one in, and I'm saving that liquid because I see there's one more little secret fellow in there. There we go. And it's a good time to pick that up. Mince it up and just mix it with butter, and then you can make it into little pâtés and use that as a garlic spread, or you can make a pesto from it, and you can freeze your pesto as well. So that's our mushrooms in there. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put some tomato paste, and not too much. I want it probably about a tablespoon. This is one pot cooking, Thomas. I think you could make this for your mom. Cynthia's on. Hello, Cynthia. Aileen Gibson, my very good friend. See you soon, I hope, Aileen. Haven't seen you for ages. We should be planning another holiday, really. But I'll get that cooking, that tomato paste. I've got a lovely Italian tomato here called muti. I like to use muti. Muti polpa. That means very chopped tomatoes, but very, very fine chopped tomatoes. Okay, I'm going to put, just letting my paste cook a little bit there. And in there, I'm going to put my mushroom liquid. Okay, and just mix my paste all into that. Don't worry if you don't get the exact order that you put things in. I just sort of chuck things in as I think they need it. Like the tomato paste is cooking well and it needs some liquid, so that's when I decide to put that in. I'm putting some sun-dried tomatoes in, again, for some nice flavor. You get one of those in your mouth, it's a nice surprise. And Aileen, you gave me these little dishes, by the way, and I use them regularly, especially when I'm prepping, so thank you very much. It's my friend Aileen. She lives on the other side of Edinburgh. So that's nice now. I'm going to put some black olives again for some nice color. See, I like the color going on. I'm going to put, Hot Mama's back. She's putting some jalapenos in there just to give it some kick. You could put a sliced chili in if you wanted. So Angela, how are you, darling? Nice to see you. So I'm going to put those in. A little jalapeno. Okay, I want some mixed herbs. I want the bigger side of the mixed herbs, because this is Italian. And we've got garlic, we've got olive oil, we've got tomato. We'll put some mixed herb in there. I want a little bit of pepper. I'm not gonna, there we go. And put some salt in there as well. I'm gonna put a couple of little chili flakes. Hot Mama's back. I can take the heat down. I've got peppers here. I've got a sweet red pepper. I've got a yellow pepper and an orange pepper. I'm going to put them in. And of course I like sort of vegetarian type dishes where there's lots of vegetables. And we're just about finished. And then this is going to go in the oven at 350 for about an hour. So we'll just mix that all up. Look at, oh, almost missed something. Almost missed a crucial, the onion. Oh, goodness me. What would I have done with no onion? So I cut my onions quite big. And don't forget, these all melt down. They melt down to nothing practically. And Mary's on. Hi, Mary. Mary, how are you doing? So break your onions up. You can put some big pieces in there too. I love onions. Especially in a sausage dish and pepper dish like this. It might look like a lot, but they render down quite a bit. And I just like to use things up. And then we're going to put in the tomatoes. And hey, guess what? We're going to put in some cider. You know why? Just because we can. And we want to clean off the residue of that tin. There you go. You have it. That is my sausage and pepper one-pot wonder, all ready to go into the oven. Look at that. I just got to be careful this pan isn't hot. I'll lift it up and show you. Can you see it okay? Yeah, there. There you go. All right, lovely sausage, pepper, olives, some sun-dried tomatoes, onions, peppers, mushrooms, and a few jalapenos just to spice it up. Audrey, I was just saying hello to you there in Manchester earlier. Audrey, my friend, I met her down in Manchester. We had some good fun. We went for a Chinese, but we weren't too impressed, were we, Audrey? But we also went to a lovely wine bar and a wood-fired pizza, and that was excellent. I think you agree, Audrey. That's great. Grace told me she saw your outfit, so she said it was absolutely beautiful, what you're planning on. So I see my battery is running down here at the moment. It is delicious. It's an easy dish. Audrey, if you want to make this, this is just one pot. I'm back to one pot cooking. I used to do this during COVID. One pot cooking, make life easy. And you can easily put this on a table for 4 and make some nice butter rice with lovely flaked almonds on top. All right, very easy dish, 2 dishes just made in the oven, and you can serve that to, I would say you could serve this for 4 people easily. I've got a few remaining onions here, and of course I'm just gonna put them in here in the dish and find a spot. I'm crazy about onions and crazy about peppers. So there we go. So that's my dish today. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for following me here on Mary's Kitchen, and I look forward to seeing you soon. All right, lots of love from my kitchen to yours. Bye.